frequency on the beat.
Cuántas veces lo intentaron, planearon, alertaron, pero nunca nos pudieron disparar. Se subieron, se bajaron, preguntaron, se callaron, pero en mi barrio nunca nadie va a hablar. Acelerado like a monster, todo tiene un coste. Me encanta que se frustren, mi gallo echando peste. De oeste a este, cueste lo que cueste, mejor que fumo este. Estoy distante, por más que cante, soy el mismo Dante. Soy de barrio de fuera, todavía no cuelgo los guantes. Soy solo un tripulante, de rimas un traficante. Quien sienta el barrio como yo, que la mano levante. Alzate está en el llante, tenemos la corona. Mi hija no se me espante y destapese una corona. Yo ando con puro pato, de esos que no te traicionan. Pero si cagas el palo, no piensan pa' darte lona. Por aquí la vida se disfruta. Unos fuman en vidrio, otros fuman de la fruta. Aquí no confiamos en ni un hijo de puta. Haces, me cambia de ruta. Lo bueno nunca es fácil y lo fácil nunca es bueno. Palabras de mi padre que desde morro me enseño. Nunca triste, bien risueño. De mi vida yo soy dueño. Los pinches enviciosos nunca me han quitado el sueño. Soy el mismo de antes. Un minuto cuenta si me ves con mis maleantes. Vamos duro para adelante. Ya no hay que debate. Conoce como el bueno, pregunta por el cantante.
We're here. We're here. You know, I had to bring you in with the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just really excited to get into the mess. I'm here for the mess. I have not seen this movie in a very long time. I can remember this being a childhood favorite of mine, but we are very, very far removed from childhood at this point. So I'm curious to know how I feel about it now. What I would never do is watch this from what I remember and go, you know what? It's giving Sinners. I would never put these movies together beyond, you know, certain things that are meant to be compared. Two vampire movies, of course. Two, you know, Band of Brothers, of course. One Turns, of course. Like, there's, you know, certain beats that I understand where it would, but a full-blown ripoff, like, people are mad. Like, do not give this movie any more praise than it deserves, because it's all really from dusk till dawn, and it's been stolen and co-opted by Ryan. Pipe down, blacks. Pipe down. So just to be fair, because I don't want to give judgment off of something I haven't seen in a long time, I want to make comparisons after I freshly watched it. Ashley?
I absolutely agree. The people are in a tizzy, some of them. Not only about this being a complete ripoff from one of the greatest quintessential Latino vampire movies of all time. So I'm watching to see if that's even a thing, right? In Dusk Till Dawn. And not only that, but the lack of representation of Hispanics in Sinners. So there were a couple complaints made by this one specific content creator who seemingly has like a huge following, but he made some pretty strong allegations as it relates to this movie, that Ryan Coogler stole it from the Mexican people, and that, you know, it's beat for beat, bar for bar.
Yeah.
From Dusk Till Dawn. So I'm gonna watch. This will basically be a first time watch. All I remember is the liquor going down the lady's leg into that man's mouth. That's all I ever remember.
That was Selma leg. Selma was hot. H-O-T, hot. That is the highlight of this film. I don't remember much else, but if you don't remember Selma and the snake and the entrance and the hips don't lie, the booty and the curves of it all. That's what I was here for. I was here for Selma Hayek serving ass. Okay. Other than that, outside of Quentin Tarantino's foot fetish and why that liquor was running down her leg, I don't remember a whole lot because it has been a long time. And I was going to, you know, let it fly because, you know, a lot of people have their opinions, but I've been seeing it so often, and I'm not a big, you know, name in this YouTube street or content creator, but even in my little small neck of the woods, there has been more than a few comments about, yeah, this is from Dusk Till Dawn. This is from Dusk Till Dawn. Pipe down. So we're going to sit and watch and see if it's for Dusk Till Dawn, and then we're going to give our verdict at the end of the film. Ashley, anything else you want to say?
I'm ready to dive in it. And just see, because I want to know, because, you know, I get a few plot points because Ryan Coogler in multiple interviews did say that he drew inspiration from this film, but the primary motivation or inspiration that he got was Robert Johnson's story, which we talk about in the live, and a Twilight Zone episode. So I'm very curious about what makes it bar for bar in this person's opinion.
Oh yeah. I just um I just can't wait to have the conversation afterwards. And I'm going to give an honest opinion. If I was like, you know what, I was talking, this is pretty damn close. This is pretty close. But even as I was saying, as a person who loves a good vampire flick, even From Dusk Till Dawn isn't as, original. Everything, especially the 90s. This is the quintessential like 90s campy cult classic vampire film. A lot of the films were doing that at at this time. Does, this movie have a whole lot of sons? Absolutely. But as Sinners, not even a son, but a blatant ripoff, we're about to see. For anybody who is just getting here, the Discord link is pinned at the top. This is an open watch along. If you want to join us, this is your time to go and do so now. We are in the watch and chill room. If not, and you have this on the cassette, on the VHS, somewhere in the back, we do not mind giving you a timestamp. All right. Now I sent it to the IG. You know what? Actually, get out of them comments. Get out of them.
I sent it to everybody who asked for it. If y'all on my IG, I just sent it to y'all so y'all can see what I was talking about.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna do a little countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, pretty girl.
Child, Dimension Films was cleaning up. Put y'all on the screen here. I can't believe I let so much time go by without watching this. It's been a very long time, especially as much as I love Juliette Lewis. I love me some Juliette Lewis down. She's so weird.
She's quirky. That was quintessential quirky in that era. Hey, Toshiba. Don't do this.
I didn't know what happened.
Hey, pretty girl.
Two Brothers and the Vampires. I saw the movie today. These white people crazy. Jay Boogie, we're going to check it out. You know, we always like to be fair around these parts.
And let me know if I need to pause at any given moment.
Oh, this is a hot mess already. We just started.
Please.
But unfortunately, like, is this streaming anywhere?
No.
I don't know why not.
Hold on, y'all, because this is going to piss me off. Don't do this.
What we're not going to do is that.
Don't piss me off.
Let's see, there's also a TV show. Yeah, Tony T, the TV show wasn't half bad. I didn't mind it. Nah, you know when they want to do the most, they want to do the most. I wish it was streaming somewhere. That's unfortunate.
I know.
You would think it would be.
Yeah, I saw Pluto, but doesn't Pluto have commercials like Tubi?
I believe so, Ashley. We wouldn't want you to go through that, you know. I saw it on Pluto. Doesn't it like have commercials over there?
Help me, y'all.
Jay Bugging, y'all know Ashley can't do no ads. Why? If it's on Pluto or Crackle or Tubi, Ashley not going over there. She's just not. We might have to go over there to the Pluto streets.
If it's gonna keep acting this funky.
I mean, maybe the ads are short, Ashley. I just love how hard it makes you. Nigga said, as if. Oh, man. This sheriff is a very strong callback to the one in Kill Bill.
So this was actually co-written by Rodriguez and Tarantino, right? Or co-directed? Yeah. Okay.
He said, "Yep, 6 or 7 short ads." Danny, don't tell her that. We really ain't gonna go over there. It's just 6 or 7 short ads.
Hey, Swag fan. Hey, Rico.
I just love the continued thread because this is
Longboard.
definitely the sheriff from Dusk, not from Kill Bill. I never noticed.
Oh, it's the same.
Yeah, Quentin loves a good callback situation.
That's what she said, Darfalina.
It has to be the tone of voice. I didn't run to the. This is. It's just a gut feeling. I could be wrong. I think it is. I've seen Kill Bill one too many times. It's him.
Not Potato Head. Abilene.
First introduction to Selma Hayek. Mine was probably Desperado.
Desperado. It's a good song.
I don't know. Selma was Steam Heat. That's all I know.
But it's free 99 in car. TV.
Just don't. I actually can't do the ads, y'all. She just can't.
I'm
I
like,
wonder what's your limitation? Like, if it says for only dot dot dot, you could have no ads. Are you willing to pay whatever just to not have any ads?
mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much.
Because I have my limits. Like at that point, I'm like, you know what? Just put the damn ad on there.
I pay Peacock no ads, Hulu no ads, Netflix no ads, everything no ads. George, what are you doing over here? Fine.
It's this blade tattoo on George's neck.
I like it. I like it. This haircut, Lord.
Quit with all that chin.
I'm going over there with George. I'm sorry. To this day. Listen, big fine. Hear me.
I don't know. George never did anything for me.
Oh, especially in his elder years, honey. I love him down, but he was fine when he was young too.
I never got it.
Girl, I do.
He's not bad looking or anything. I just didn't get it.
It's something about him. Something about him. Darflin said not only is it the same actor, it's the same character.
Yeah, I knew it was. I just hadn't seen this in a long time. That's that Sheriff Chow.
Well, damn.
All I remember is Quentin Tarantino being perverse, fulfilling all his fantasies via this film because you know he got a way about him.
Quentin isn't no Stack, no comparison to Sinners. So George Clooney's character would be Smoke. If he's going to
Well,
buy for
Stack is the one who got turned, right? Ugh.
yes, Stack is the one who got turned.
The hothead.
Whoa.
Oh, it's so loud. Oh, God, I don't remember any of this. Hmm. I don't remember any of this.
Oh. has terrible aim. Oh, just a flesh wound.
Yeah, all of that and shot you in the hand.
George would be stacked because Smoke was the one being violent. Oh.
Hmm.
George's beautiful eyes.
I like George's speaking voice, if that means anything. Y'all just getting out of
I mean, they waited a very long time.
there? Wasting no time?
Razy Crandom girl, we are timestamp is 8 minutes and 20 seconds. 8 minutes, 25 seconds. Yeah.
Hey, Nikki, I don't remember none of this. Who gets up shooting on fire?
Apparently.
Oh my goodness. It's so over the top. I love it. I don't remember any of this part. I don't think I remember anything until we get to the Titty Twister.
Not the popcorn popping. Well, this isn't giving Sinners so far, y'all. So
This who the Smokehouse Boys before they got on back down there to Mississippi.
this is when they was working for Al Capone.
They was out there being bandits, you know.
Gotcha. Not bootlegger.
So
Okay.
casual.
So is this his style? Because this gives very much the Pulp Fiction vibe with John Travolta and
I mean, this is
that like banter.
more so Robert well, I don't know if you watch Robert Rodriguez. He does the have you seen Desperado? I know you've seen The Faculty. Actually,
Josh Hartnett.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the like Once Upon a Time in Mexico, Desperado, and then later, like I know you not watching Planet Terror or Machete Kills, those Rama films.
Yeah, I was just talking about their little partner like banter, these brothers in that scene. I ain't seen none of that, girl. You know I ain't been over there.
But they're very like B movies. They're shot like B movies.
Oh, okay.
Like those old school good 70s, early 70s situations. I like them.
Not Spy Kids. He did Spy Kids.
It's not Spy Kids and Spy Kids. Yes, Spy Kids too.
Criminal brothers trapped in a club with vampires. One former priest who still believes the daddy, while the hoodoo lady is Annie of Sinners. So Gregory Champion, you're saying that this is that Sinners is completely based on Dusk Till Dawn? Is that your assessment?
I mean, that's what we're here to see. But I just wanted to watch it to give it its just due.
Well, 10 minutes in, it's not giving that just yet. So we'll see.
Yes. Razzie, very grindhouse.
Wasn't George still doing ER during this time? Yep, probably. Yep, Darfalina.
But if you watch it, like they collaborated on Planet Terror and Death Proof. It was like a double feature. It was a big thing at the time. I was excited to go watch them. But they're like grindhouse films. I know it's not your style at all. I don't I don't see you watching them, but you would like Death Proof more than you like Pulp Fiction.
Okay. I probably like anything more than Pulp Fiction. Hey, hey, Cece. She said, how do you manage to watch so many things? So impressive. Girl, we be watching. Y'all look gorgeous, but Cece, come around and stay around. Thank you.
Not come around and stay around. Thank you so much, Cece.
We just dedicated this thing. We both love, well, Tyra loves movies. I love TV. So.
So it's a compliment because I haven't seen, Ashley's definitely probably seen it, movies, and then just the taste in movies it gives us a big round circle of stuff I've seen and actually seen, but I've seen a hell of a lot of movies.
Robert Kurtzman created the story, and he's a small hat. Okay. Sinners had other awakened soul vibes. That's what we're trying. That's what we said. That's what Ryan Coogler said. But people are saying it's a ripoff of this. So we're just trying to see. Desperado. I know the country song. I have not seen the movie.
Desperado is so good. Girl, and Antonio Banderas is over there.
And that is
Girl, everybody was over there being fine. You got to see Desperado. Desperado has like 2 or 3 parts, if I can remember right. I haven't seen it in a while.
Leftovers was like that rapture or whatever weird. All the half of the people disappeared. I watched one episode only. I didn't finish that series. I didn't. It wasn't.
Now that's one I've actually seen, and it's really good.
Oh yeah, I stopped watching that.
We can't never watch that and say, "Now I've seen all the Leftovers." Leftovers was very, very good.
Hey LP.
Yep, Lost Boys, Fright Night, Crossroads, Gladiator, Color Purple, Crossroads, Devil at the Crossroads.
Oh, okay. We using
He obliterated that lady in the motel. Puss in Boots with the red eyes.
He said he was inspired by Puss in Boots too, which is very funny. Ryan Coogler had a whole list of inspiration, which I'm sure all creators do when you're taking on a
I've
project.
really been meaning to go and see why he decided to give his vampires like this Irish heritage. You don't see that a whole lot. I wonder what's the meaning behind that.
Behind whose Irish heritage?
Ryan, why he decided to make his like lead vampire Irish.
Oh, they said it was due to the oppression because it mirrored the oppression of like the blacks or whatever, because Christianity invaded, the Brits invaded Ireland, and they were, in a revolution and all that for a while, which is why he goes back to saying, well, they stole our homeland too, and we had to fight for our fathers and all that. It was supposed to like
Okay.
mirror what was happening in the South at the time.
Hmm.
What are you about to do to this lady? Is this the one that's about to get obliterated? Nickel, please. Lynn,
Hey, Lynn.
you getting a whooping. It's Lynn's birthday.
It
was
is.
Lynn's birthday, yes. She ain't tell not a nobody. We put it in the Discord. I ain't seen her in the Discord.
Oh. Happy birthday, Lynn.
Happy birthday, boo. We love you.
After she got a whole lashing, she ain't tell nobody.
Because if
Happy
we
birthday.
missed it, let us know. But happy birthday.
Mm.
Yeah, it was a whole thing with the Irish, especially when they first
Don't
migrated.
leave the woman with Quentin. No.
Oh. You creep.
I don't think I like this because Quentin always gives creep just
He is
in
a
real
creep.
life.
Yeah.
This just felt like a little too close to home for me.
Is he trying to say she's like a piggy? I ain't like that. First little cartoon up there.
Well, happy belated birthday, Lynn.
Yeah, happy belated. That's what I meant. Well, it's still the birthday season.
Girl,
All of
don't
May
go
is
in there.
my birthday.
Why would
All
you
of
go
May.
in there?
Maybe she want to cuddle Tyra.
Girl, please. I mean, I guess I can get the comparison because of just how the smokestack twins came off. And these two, though volatile, they're just, they're fugitives. They're on the run right now.
Please. Oh, just wait, y'all. He gets worse. Oh Lord.
Yeah, I remember certain things. All right, Harvey. I miss Harvey. He's a good
Did he
actor.
pass on?
No, just
Oh,
just like in more, just like in more films.
girl. Okay.
Quentin also loves a racial slur, and he does.
And you guys, if you're just here, we are watching in the Discord. The link is pinned if you want to watch with us. She has no choice. I don't blame this woman.
Mhm.
Road trip with the kiddos. Oh, he adopted. This is 96.
I had a double feature disc. It had this on it. It was like Juliette based, and it had Natural Born Killers on it. I used to wear that DVD out. I'm sure you have never seen Natural Born
I've
Killers.
never seen Natural Born.
Girl, classics, classic, classic, classic. I love that movie.
I just
It was
can't help
some war.
seeing her in damn yellow jackets. That's the current Juliette Lewis I'm seeing in my head.
She's so young here.
Mm-hmm.
It was some wacky stuff happening in the 90s, boy.
Dusk Till Dawn is good and campy, but Sinners is deeper, beautifully shot, and better audio engineering. Okay,
Yeah. That's the first word that always comes to mind is campy and special effects because Tom Savini is going to do what he needs to do with the special effects in the horror space. Now, this is the other thread I remember. We have this pastor here, and his faith is shooken. Giving a little smoke. I
Okay.
really don't believe anymore. I really didn't believe in the first place. Woody Harrelson be acting. I love Woody down. I
Well,
love
that's
Woody Harrelson.
interesting. So, are they comparing this character to Sammy? Because we don't really know about Sammy's faith. We know that his dad had faith. We just know
Mhm.
that's where he was raised. I mean, interesting. Yeah, Sammy ain't choose that. I'm not. I just didn't know when people say I miss him. I'm like, oh damn, did he go somewhere?
No, just in movies, like he was very prominent once upon a time. I just miss actors who can act, personally.
So you got an awakening that you believe, but you don't love them. You don't love the Lord.
I don't know. We need to visit more '90s films because I just watched Freeway with Kiefer Sutherland and Reese Witherspoon the other day for the first time in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. So we was really over here just doing stuff in the '90s, and I was watching it. Hot mess.
Oh, the Sammy in this movie is Juliet. Okay.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't
there ain't
remember
no
enough to
Sammy
make
in
a
this movie.
decision. We shall see.
Hold on, y'all. Let me go get a green juice. I'll be right back.
Child, these brothers deserve everything that's coming to them. Yes, Freeway was out of pocket. Out of pocket. But I remember watching it for whatever reason though. I didn't remember the Little Red Riding Hood theme of it. Or just all the stuff that ensued it and what they had Kiefer Sutherland over there doing. I was like, what is happening here? But those campy, like dark comedy movies, they was cooking in the '90s if they weren't gonna cook nowhere else. Oh, it's the dad from it's Nancy's father. Remember him being here?
Hey, Breeze. So she was, they just complaining for nothing.
I watched Freeway on Tubi the other week. Tyra ever saw the sequel? No, I always used to stop at the first film. I've never seen the sequel. What's happening over there and who's over there? I'll go give it a little time though because Reese was over there. She's not gonna mention that movie. The way they had Reese over there, it wasn't like a black scent. It was a country white trash accent happening. It was just a lot happening in the phone freeway over there with a black boyfriend. Bo Kim Woodbine. It was a lot happening.
Hmm. That's a good question, Anakin. I've seen, of course, Fruitvale. I saw,
Mm-mm.
um, what is it, Black Panther, and then I saw Sinners. So, and
You
I
know
think they're all
better.
completely different. So I can't say that, but I think as he gets older and matures, he will. If this is going to be the vein that he operates in going forward,
He came all sick. Why would you leave her with him? You know your brother.
she turned the channel. But what do you think, Tyra?
Hmm? Oh
About
hell
Ryan
no. He's not there
Coogler?
yet. No. Not at all. I think the days of having that true like perspective, that stamp on your films to where if you just happen to pop it on midway, you're like, oh, this is a Spike Lee film. This is a Quentin Tarantino film. Blah, blah, blah. Like it's just I feel like that's kind of a lost art at this point. Um and it's not to say that he has to have one, he could just do whatever he wants to do, but distinction enough for me to go, oh, this is a Ryan Coogler production. No. It almost feels like a passing fad for directors to do that now. Oh, so it says Raising Kanan will return next week.
Are you sure? Okay.
Tower Freeway 2 was Hansel and Gretel. Oh my goodness. The director said it wasn't a sequel. You know what? I'm gonna watch it just because. The funniest part to me is when let me scroll back down. When he asked Kiefer, "Do you believe in Jesus, Lord and Savior?" The insults in there where it was I enjoyed Freeway for what it was. It was fun. Dark, of course, but fun. As he said, I'm not watching Fruitvale Station. Yeah, I watched Fruitvale one time. That was enough for me.
Mhm.
Darfalina said MBJ is the signature. We're casting him in the film. But I think it's still happening because, like, Jordan Peele kind of has a signature now to where you're like, okay, between Nope, Us, Get Out, and this new film, Him, it's kind of giving signature a little bit. They're different, but kind of, has inflictions of the same themes.
Yes, pretty girl. They are.
They are. Daddy the priest equals Annie the hoodoo lady.
But he just said he don't have faith right now. I don't know. I'm so far. I think it's really a stretch to say that he copied this bar for bar.
I think the more so, I guess, copy themes is when we actually get to the strip club or the bar.
Oh, because I mean, plot point is different than the story of it all. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And if
Like,
he's Annie, I'm gonna assume because I haven't seen it in a while. Maybe he's just the one because he does have that biblical background to go. Well, maybe we should do this with the vampires because oh yeah, make a cross, stick them or burn them. Maybe he's knowledgeable in that way, but it's no connection.
Drew, good to see you. I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays. Thank
Not a month
you.
of Sundays, Ashley's. Hello, Drew Chase. Thank you so much. Random super chat. Keep it up, ladies. Thank you. TP said, "There's a guitar."
You know
Y'all
what?
a mess. I'm not gonna say anything until I see the complete film.
I'm gonna keep commenting as we walk because I want to see what everyone's opinion is.
Well, I want to talk, but
You're gonna reserve judgment till the end.
yeah,
Okay.
I just really want to digest everybody's character.
Y'all too quick to pull that trigger.
Girl, they whole murderers. They on the run. They killing everybody they meet, pretty much.
But
And
George
you see
Clooney's
Mr.
character,
Trigger, perverse trigger happy brother over there.
yeah. So George Clooney's character is more level-headed, but he's still insane.
Yeah, he would be the smoke, and he would be the stack.
Yeah,
But
sure.
in the film, smoke is the one with all the smoke, low key, and stack was more so reserved. Quentin Tarantino here is just a pervert.
Looking at that little girl, what is his issue? What?
I just said what?
I hate it.
Hear
I
what
hate
he want to hear. It's not what she said. Ew.
Is she 18 in real life by now in this movie?
I don't know. I would think so. She
Because
probably
what,
older than that.
what was up with the 90s and these weirdos? I don't like that. Every young girl, they after him, sniffing after him.
We got Irish beer. Y'all some classy ninjas. Cracks me up from Sinners. Yeah, they're fugitives. So far this story,
Yeah.
this part of the movie is just them, I guess, trying to, hide out with his family so they can make it across the border.
That's how I know Tarantino was a nutter butter. If he ever thought he and George Clooney looked alike,
What?
he's not based in reality. Can't be serious. We don't know how old she was, to be honest. Okay. You know about other Harvey. Oh, Lord.
Well, that's on par with Sinners because we didn't know it was a vampire movie till we got there. And then how you gonna
Sure.
make it across the border? Girl, George is a whole killer here. Neither they are not good people. Not redeemable either. No anti-hero. George and his brother are just bad.
That's terrible. Piece of pie, piece of egg. Anakin, please. In what world do Tarantino and I can't even say the words, and Clooney look alike, y'all? Other than these obnoxious forced haircuts.
Well, I don't know. George is, little Caesar, and I don't know what's happening with George's. It's just no. I'm just really a fan of directors being in their own films, even though this isn't his film. He's not directing, but I'm just not. I've never been a fan. Like, stay out of your movies.
Sorry, I did that. Switching these.
Especially in Tarantino's mind.
Well, damn, George. Let me learn their names.
Yeah, George has no empathy. No, these are two bastards. Smoking and Stack had, some
Heart.
nuance about him, some heart.
Okay, so Quentin is Richard and George is Seth. Okay,
Mm.
Seth and Richard. Hey, hot sauce. What's happening? Lorenz and Lemur Tate are brothers, so anything is fine. Oh, leave Lorenz out of this. And that brother of his. Doesn't he have 2 or 3 brothers?
Who?
Lorenz Tate.
I think it's two.
I ain't do nothing there. Come on. Yeah. So you
And then
don't
you
give a
can go with the pacing and the tempo, like, oh, it's, about vampires, but we don't see a vampire until we're like an hour in. See the comparison.
That's what we're trying to figure out, Hot Sauce, who says this movie was nothing like Dusk Till Dawn. That's what we're trying to see. That's why we're watching From Dusk Till Dawn right now. To see if what's so similar. I don't even see the tonal value that's
Oh
similar
no.
at this
Totally
point.
different tones. The subject matter, the pacing, the atmosphere, totally different. The dialogue. And we ain't even gotten to the super duper campy stuff.
I didn't realize that there was so much ahead of the club scene. Like I thought the majority of the movie was there in the
At the
little
at the at the Titty Twister.
mm-hmm.
No, I remember it takes us a little while to get there because they're fugitives, so they're trying to hide out, and then it's just like, all right, we made it across the border, we're good, and then all hell breaks loose. But a lot of this was just look like this is what I'm talking about right here.
It's so
Him and
disturbing.
him and his damn feet. I've seen more of Uma Thurman's feet than I want to.
Darlene said there's scenes of people talking in a vehicle while driving down the road. That's a scene. But even in Sinners, the first part, we're recruiting people because we're starting this new venture, right? We're starting this juke joint and we're recruiting all of the people.
They at the border yet? Not yet, Mindy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're a predator, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
Quentin, I don't want you to do nothing for me.
Why do they always have to make it disgusting? What'd I say?
Put a leash on your brother. Put a leash on him, please.
April said the music isn't Mississippi Delta blues. He is a predator, April. Ugh. Feel free to chat in the Discord, y'all. Y'all know it's free over there. Y'all can say basically whatever you want to say over
All
there.
right, we at the border, McD. So we at the border yet? We're at the border.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, J Bug. And they say they never really say in the film, but it's implied that she's a child, like a
Yeah.
teen. And I guess in the 90s, this was the status quo because everything we've watched in the 90s has been freaking perverse and creepy when it comes to this.
No, back when it was easy to clone across the border.
Because I thought they only selected select vehicles back in the day. Yes, books, skirts, and purse. Are you off tonight, friend? It's good to see you. I saw that Center's bookshelf. Are you going to do a video? I'm curious what your reads are going to be for that. Sonny Boy looked like he got some insight. He watched the reality shows. This was the Weinstein era. Yeah. We just watched something he produced the other day.
How are you running the show, sir? Harvey.
TP. You almost made me spit that juice out. Sorry.
Is the Asian kid supposed to be Grace? I'm just not about to play with y'all.
So if they make the statement that this is a Latino vampire movie, are the vampires Latino? Because the main characters definitely are not of color.
Once we get there and we're across the border, of course, and we're in Mexico, that's when you get the abundance of Latinos in the club. But no, not any of our main characters right here.
None
No.
of our protagonists are okay.
Mm-mm.
Rick, oh my gosh.
Okay, he gonna give you a racial slur.
What?
He's such a f up. Like, let take him out of his misery. I don't got time for you to be trying to get me caught. You trying to get across the border, stupid. Been here yelling.
Is this Cheech? Cheech and
Yeah.
Chop? Oh Lord. You didn't even need a passport to get into Mexico back in the day. Just roll on through. I had to sign into my laptop for this watch along. Well, welcome.
Thank you. You might be a little further along. You wasn't attached to the hip at their brother.
My bad, books. I'm sorry. I don't see anything similar other than the Vamps. Gonna rewatch Sinners tonight on the good site. Go react. DM me. What's the good site, sis? Ew. And then from this angle, she looks really. Oh, what are they doing?
Girl, you see him smirking and looking at her like this. I don't. Guess you don't need to watch Freeway with Reese Witherspoon.
No, I definitely don't.
This was just running themes back then. I don't know. It just goes to show how many perverse stuff was happening in Hollywood because it was an avid need to put these things in the films because we didn't need that. Like every man walking is sick.
Well, at least Seth's character, George Clooney, doesn't seem to be,
No. You're not, but you're upholding your brother in it. He knows what he does.
Yeah.
But that's my brother. You gotta get your sick ass on.
I think that'd be great books. I think that'd be a neat perspective because this conversation is a buzz. And there's so many spots you can talk about in terms of intersectionality, race, culture, faith,
Mm.
sex, black.
Jack Williams Freeway would be a good watch.
Yeah.
I'm sure Ashley's never seen it. It'll be interesting to see her reaction. So it's so funny. You ain't never seen Reese Witherspoon over there like that.
No. The first movie I ever saw Reese in was Man on the Moon,
Mm-hmm.
which was also still kind of weird. But it
I
was
mean, was it when she was young? She had a crush. Like it wasn't weird.
he was trying to get with him. Like
I don't remember how far she went. I just remember her crushing and like walking, watching from the sidelines and like jealous of her sister. Was she
I
doing
remember
other stuff?
I remember being aggravated by her. It's been 100 years since I've watched it.
It'd been a while. I remember he ain't make it. I remember that. It's a
Y'all
freak accident.
we'll be watching damn Fried Green Tomatoes one of these Saturdays. So just oh, speaking of which, I need to make my pick for next week.
Yeah, see the diabolical laughter she's doing. It's just never good. Oh, welcome to the dollhouse.
Tyra just reviewed that. Did y'all run up her Welcome to the Dollhouse upload that she did?
Yeah, I hope so. That was my first time watching it when I reviewed it too. You're breaking us down, sir. Act like you got some sense and stop being so pervy.
Looks like damn Mad Max. Where are we
We're
at?
finally at the Titty Twister.
I feel like we're at damn Burning Man. What is going on here?
It's the littest club I ever seen.
We got the fires go blazing, like the motorcycles, like the tumbleweeds. All right. Oh, we could watch Black
Watch
Caesar
Black
now.
Caesar.
We were talking about getting into some black exploitation situations.
Well, that's the product of the grindhouse. That's why Quentin loves him some Pam Grier down.
But I love black exploitation, but this
Well, all of those blaxploitation films, that's a big inspiration, and those like kung fu movies. He pulls from all of that. If you watch Quentin, the notes are there. You just got to be a fan to like it.
Naga hide.
So this is not just the shake joint. We selling ass.
He said everything. He said Naga hide. April said vampire time.
Let's see. He loved Pam, but who don't? Chow.
Dusk Till Dawn is a better vampire movie than Sinners. Can't hide that. Okay.
Well, yeah, there are an abundance of vampires here. Lots. But Sinners is more of a social commentary, and you're getting into religion and heritage and music. This is quintessentially about vampires. Sinners isn't about vampires.
That's just a expression, I think, of like oppression and
Mm-hmm.
colonization and all of that. Yeah. It was a tool, which was
Yeah.
smart. Why you had to beat him up to get in? You just have to be a demon. Cat for a penny. I'm good. You don't want that big cat.
Well, this is the attraction to get us in there.
Nobody wants no penny cat.
As if the titties and the allure wasn't enough, because there's some baddies in here and we selling cat for a penny.
But hold on. If it never mind. Are there any blacks in this movie, Tyra?
Fred is over here from Black Caesar.
Oh, okay.
Other than him, I don't remember any more blacks.
Mr. Trejo. Okay, buddy. Did he get more like he's gotten more, he started out with tattoos and he's got all the
Oh
tattoos.
yeah. This, this is his wheelhouse, being over here in these films. They gonna call him every single time.
Is it the dance part now? Not quite. There's some girls dancing, but I don't think the main attraction has happened yet.
Now, Selma ain't came out yet.
Way more layered than From Dusk Till Dawn. Absolutely, IVS. I don't know. In my opinion. Because there's really no deeper meaning behind this. This just very much gives watch it for shock and awe and then be
Yeah,
done.
this is the quintessential 90s vampire movie. All the vampire movies, most of them look like this.
Not her shaking it up.
Have this. Have part 2. Vampires with James Wood.
The Vampire when it came out was revolutionary in its take on vampires, huh?
Hold on, what'd you say when what came out?
Interview with a Vampire.
Oh yeah, that was like, whoa. This is Diddy. What's happening over here?
Okay, it was the bougie.
It was very serious. It was that, and when Blade came out, it was like something really, really different. But there was a portion like mid 90s where a lot of the vampire movies were very campy, titties, some nudity, seduction. Now this is Savini, Ashley. This is the OG special effects horror man. Any effects that you see in this film, I'm sure he did them all.
Be serious right now.
Girl, that's Sex Machine.
Yeah, you can't compete where you don't compare, Bookie. Just walk away. Seth even looked out of his depths like, what is going on here?
Debbie, how long I gotta stay by your side? I got you across the damn border.
Yeah, how long were what are we doing here?
Razzie say titties for no reason. Yeah, getting back into that blaxploitation era. Titties popping out for no, just to be there.
And borrowed from Interview with a Vampire, with vampire transitioning into the present. He's the one who pulled the knife on the mentor. Okay. So let me get this straight. Everybody else has seen this here but me, I'm sure. All of these people, they take another form in the daytime to exist and become vampires at night, or is there an event like we had with Mary and Sinners where one person is bitten and they come in and infect the whole?
No, everybody in here, majority are all currently vampires.
What? Okay.
It's maybe, a couple people. Our one black man. Fred here, I think Sex Machine, he isn't. Yeah, but majority of these people also working the door Cheech. These are all already vampires. The seduction and the allure of the we selling, coochie and everybody's fine and have some beer. That's how we get the man in here, and then we all turn into vampires and feast on. But yeah, every single person in here, dancers, everybody working, they're already vampires.
Okay. So this is just the lure. Get them in, get them locked in, and then we'll have a feast. What you doing here, sir? Get out of here. You shouldn't have been here. No way. Shannon should have learned, buddy. Shannon Sharp should have learned. Get out of here. Girl, they said he got fired from ESPN. Or he left.
I thought they were holding out. I
My
don't want to
thing is,
act too early.
you already had a situation with the phone, Mama Michelle.
My Michelle.
Now, months later, you got this, sir. Tighten up, youngin. Tighten up. Why don't the hoes sign an NDA? I thought that's what we do. I thought you have them sign an NDA. Then you can do all your Freak Factory stuff and not.
Yeah.
Lost Boys, Dusk Till Dawn, Blade. Those are the standard vamp movies. Greg Nicotero does the special effects for Walking Dead. Monique told Shannon he needed to listen, he got several warnings. I don't know.
All right, Sam was here. That's the only reason I was returning to this movie, because I was trying to see Selma. I could care about anything else, and she's only here briefly.
I just want to see the drip off the toe.
The drip off the toe?
Yeah.
Pandemonium.
When I saw the Stephen A. Smith get up there and do his thing, I said, oh, okay, he's creating distance. Okay, let's see the dance, y'all.
Yeah, the dance was everything. It aged very well.
I wonder how the culture feels about them being in like traditional garb or garb that's like representative of their culture while they're scripting. But Selma looked great. Body tea.
All her life.
Oh, not the snake, Jesus. That ruined it for me. Oh, she was so young.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they was gonna have Selma very suggestive back then. It was all about body. They didn't give a damn about Selma's acting. Selma says, "You know what? I'm gonna go and do my own thing and get Frida made so y'all can see this acting, because I'm more than all this body."
Oh, this body tea. Yeah, she's aging so gracefully. She looks good. This snake, though, is too much for me. It's everywhere.
Selma carrying this snake, I would be, girl, all kind of shook it.
Ain't no way. Quentin wrote this scene himself.
I'm sure he did. Like, then you pour liquor down your leg and it falls into my mouth.
Like,
that's those suggestive things, like
fever dream
stuff you can't do now.
Selma comes from money. She's from Spain. She's Spanish Spain, isn't she? What is Selma? European. Let me look. I didn't know she did telenovelas. Oh no, she's from Mexico, United States, and France. Hold on. Where was you born, sis? Oh, she was born in Mexico. Mm-hmm. But her ancestors hail from the city of Baghdad, Lebanon. Oh, her daddy was an oil man. Ooh. She is of Spanish descent, Madrid. All right. Lebanese and Spanish. Yeah. This is the part I remember. Oh my Lord, you freak a leak.
The whole foot in his mouth. The whole foot. Ugh. Him and that foot fetish is very sick. Yeah, he couldn't have his way about right about now when nobody's foot.
Ew, that's basically spit in my mouth. So that was basically spit in my mouth.
Girl. So what Selma is Haley, this is Mary.
Mary Murray.
The first seduction.
Oh, she's spitting.
The lure for you to get bitten.
Dang, all eyes on her. She had main stage, honey.
Uh-huh.
Nobody dances when I'm dancing. Annika said, "Oh, I don't remember her bird feeding."
I remember the bird feeding.
What's she saying to you now, Tarantino? What you hear her say? Yo, what was the kink with the spitting? I have no idea. I'm so vanilla over
Well,
here.
Ryan, he just had Haley spitting in Michael mouth.
That's what we're trying to understand. What's the kink with it? What is it?
She said, "You want to taste it?" It's like, hell yeah. So you're drooling. Baby Selma didn't have a lot of lines. She was here for one thing and one thing only.
Not you trying to see it from behind, TP. He said, "Where's the back view?" That same hand. My other hand.
God damn, my other leg.
Better get some wooden stakes. Did Mike ask for that scene or was that another Ryan thing?
Who knows?
He did. He said, "Get back on the clock." She didn't move an inch. Clearly. What's around his neck?
Y'all in the right place with this BS.
Because clearly that won't kill them if they're vampires. So.
Mm-mm.
Oh, the blood is about to turn them.
Yeah, Darfalino, Desperado gonna cook every single time.
Oh, my. Oh, these vampires are terrible
Now
looking.
look out. No, eat Richie.
Oh, you're done. It's over for him, buddy. He got bit by the bug. He got the blues.
Isn't there a lore to Selma? I don't know. I'm sure there's always a lore behind something. I don't normally go into depths unless I'm reviewing it or something. I don't be knowing.
Why did he raise up like that?
So some gaudy ass vampires with thick necks.
Yeah, these vampires are a choice.
They had such a in the 90s, like in that Buffy era, all the vampires looked the same. Had that same weird
Mhm.
facial structure. It was like the more gaudy the features, the better.
They wasting a whole lot of food. I thought they'd be feeding. They throwing heads and never seen captives be so helpful and caring about their
It's
abductors.
giving Scooby Doo Zombie Island.
Can they go outside? Are they locked in? Like, how do we escape from here? How do we survive all night if everybody in here is vampires? Oh, oh. Girl, get your cross back. Don't be no fool. You
We
need
don't
it.
want that back.
Yeah, you need it for the other ones. Yeah.
Hello, Real Kingpin. Hey, Struggle. I think From Dusk Till Dawn is a way better movie than Sinners and Late. I mean, everything's everything's about perspective, and it's all right for you to think that. Everybody can have their own opinion. These are just two different movies. I don't get the comparison at all.
It feels like apples and oranges to me. Like literally, they not like us. This is totally different to me.
George, why do you keep running out of bullets?
What in the world? Why?
Oh, you saw the band?
Human guitar. Why?
Oh, the body guitar. I looked away, but I knew what you. I just felt like that's what you saw.
Are some of these people just like trained vamp killers? Because black dude and him are taking people out. Not him, the other guy. Oh, this is fun for him, huh?
No, he just knew what to do.
That's what I'm saying. It seemed like they're trained. He's a trained vamp hunter.
Yeah, this vampires, Bordello of Blood, like all of these over the top campy vampire films. It was a time. Welcome to slavery.
Yeah, girl, you was talking too much for too long. You gave him a plan. Well, dang,
Yeah,
it's
it's bad.
barely here. Is the movie almost over?
No.
Oh,
That's why this would be like, oh, well, this is a real vampire film because all of this is just vampire.
I agree. Critical. Harvey Keitel's taking a back seat when he's literally probably the best actor here.
Yeah.
Be serious.
It's the kung fu of it. Ah.
Why are we still talking? Oh, they don't need a heart. You got to stake them. You got to stake them with it. Ew.
It's so dark. They just don't want us to have anything. Just hateration, holleration, and it's dancery. Yeah, but you got to think at the time, like the campy. This is the '90s. It was different films. Even like Vampire in Brooklyn, like still it's over the top.
Oh,
It's
that's
campy. It's
hilarious.
funny. Like
Critical don't start. It's Ankui. It's the Ankui kids.
oh Lord, don't bring up them damn kids. I'm sick of them kids.
All y'all gotta wait for is the sun to come up now, right?
That's the idea.
Girl, turn back into a normal thing because you look crazy.
I really don't remember what's left.
There's like 40 minutes left though of
I
something.
know I don't remember how much more we have to do and why there's so much left.
The whole Sinners Dust Till Dawn combo reminds me of the Get Out Stepford Wives comparison. I get it, but it's just overlooking too much of the context of Sinners. I agree.
I'm trying to think. Is it? I think does everybody that they bit get up and then they turn? Maybe that's the. I don't remember.
Hmm. Sinners could be in the same verse as Eve's Bayou or even the Skeleton Key. We didn't complain with Scarface having little to no black characters. We can't have sinners. We can have sinners. People just always gonna have something to say.
Oh, the band just voluntarily off themselves.
Mm. This is crazy. This is crazy work. Your brother finna wake up and bite you, buddy.
So said the holy water condoms. I
What?
don't remember McD. I remember the gun cross. I don't remember the holy water condoms. Y'all can help. You stand there watching. The hell. Sinners is a fake demon knight as well as a fake outcast Idlewild. There are strong elements of Idlewild there. I get the comparison.
Be so for real right now. Okay, so this is a comparison. He wouldn't let them take Stack out, right? So is this vampire gonna be intelligent immediately too? He's not gonna kill his boy.
This isn't that.
I mean, they say beat for beat, bar for bar. Quentin look better as a vampire than he do as a person.
That's about it. And you know, in Idlewild with Percival's character, there's that serving two masters kind of energy because he wants to be down at the Idlewild singing the secular music. Meanwhile, the mortician father would rather him, be in the family business, stay out the club. I think people are really being anal.
I need to go back and watch Idlewild.
Idlewild is fire, okay? Fire.
Even with Paula Patton over there.
That's the best place she ever was. I think that's the best she's ever done, personally.
I stand 3 stacks. I'm gonna support him wherever, even with that damn flute. So yeah, I'm gonna run it back for the one time. See my baby.
Yeah, that's always the thing. How many times have we heard, you can't, well, we had that in goddamn, I was going to say, all right, 5 heartbeats and sinners. It's the same movie because Choir Boy couldn't serve 2 masters. It's not what this is. It's the same. It's 5 heartbeats. What?
What did I do this time, Critical? I've been good tonight. Critical.
Paula was good and Jump the Broom.
My movie. It was a comfort movie for a while. Low reacts. You gotta watch it.
Idlewild is so good.
It's worth
I remember going to see Idlewild because I had got that double album. I was like, oh, we got a movie to go with it. I'm going to see it.
Oh, yeah. Cooking. Oh, what a time. What a time.
Mm-hmm. And Idlewild did bad when it came out. Like,
Nah, I guess Sinners is biting. Do the right thing too. Hey, uprising, racial disparities. Why not? That part, Raisy Crandom girl. That's what's original, what's fully 100% original in 2025. You're going to gain inspiration, but I think he told a unique story. Period. He had a flair. He had his own unique sound. You know, he had a special way of getting a song up out him, Tyra.
Girl. He said I had a flare, mama. A flare.
We should do an Idlewild watch along. That would be good.
We should. I love Idlewild. I'm sure. I feel like it aged well. And it's like, then we got Big Boy's character, Rooster. You know, he wayward. Like, I just don't get. You can't write something, oh, this ain't nothing but Idlewild. What? It's not Idlewild. Yeah, but this is, watching this is egregious. Like, don't put these movies in the same sentence, please.
Don't. Like I said, this is kind of like a spectacle. Sinners was storytelling that met all different layers. Like,
this is your quintessential 90s campy cult vampire movie. Like, there isn't any really depth in it. I was waiting because I thought that maybe on a religious tip we would get more depth with Harvey's character, but for the most part he's been, you know, playing the background and hasn't really even said a whole lot. He hasn't said too much. So,
girl, hurry up.
Ryan rip off Creed from Rocky. Well, you know, Rocky, you know, Sylvester is a part of, you know, this wasn't a ripoff, it's a continuation. Yeah. Were you there, real Kingpin? I was there.
And Darlena, exactly. Like, and what the crazy thing is, Ryan Coogler has literally listed every single inspiration he had.
Yeah.
For Sinners.
Like, I don't know. I just thought that maybe I missed something because I haven't seen this in so long, and maybe there was a deeper meaning that I just forgot that was layered in between this film. It's not here.
No, this is not that. No. There's no comparison, babe. Not to me. I think he just I think that creator was rage baiting. I think he wanted some views. I think he wanted some.
It's not just him though. This is a running theme through the comments under the Sinners video. This is from Dusk Till Dawn, pipe down. It's not.
Literally. I think they missed the whole concept or the point then of Sinners. Like, I would say rewatch it.
Where they say Harvey is only there to make holy water. Oh. I thought it was going to be a stronger theme of faith or religion.
Or brotherhood.
Yeah.
Or nothing.
I mean, he was indecisive all of 3 seconds about killing him. Like, nobody else is going to kill him. I'm going to kill my own brother, but that's about as far as that goes.
Nothing gonna say he stole Black Panther from the Lion King.
Black Panther is very much so the Lion King. I don't care what nobody say. There are traces of the Lion King there, but it's the traces of the Lion King and a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah. And like I said, there's definitely some similarities. Like there's definite plot points that are very similar, but other than that, it's not.
Get your hands off my shoulders.
Type of movie.
Your big paws. Put them down. It hurts.
Jason Whitlock can go to hell, by the way. Oh Lord.
Hi, baby. They just said Mexican vampires. That's Sinners. This is when he becomes Annie. This is why he's Annie.
So in Dusk Till Dawn, the theme is paternal figure influence. And kiss. Hi, baby.
Put that down. That's not what I said.
Yeah, I know people in Hollywood be stealing everything, honey. Big old baby, Bainy.
Girl, big baby. Get down, because you're heavy. Lord. Bane. His name is Bane.
Yeah, we were talking about from dusk till dawn. We were trying to look to see if there were any themes that were whatever, and not so much.
His
But I
name is
think brotherhood
Bane.
is a big theme in it as well. I can see the
Yeah.
paternal figure influence, but I see brotherhood as well.
You talking about this or Sinners?
He's talking about sinners, and I'm saying
Oh, okay.
I
I was going to
see.
say the brotherhood here is extremely vague. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't see anything here. Like I said, I just see shock and awe and spectacle. But I see brotherhood in sinners, and I see the paternal figure influence. I see them covering Sammy. I see Sammy and his father relationship with his pastor daddy. And I see theirs, even though we don't see the brother's father, we hear about him. So I see that over there as well.
Welcome, IVS. Go check it
Yeah.
out. Let us know. Let us know your thoughts below.
It was a good live. We had fun on that live.
We did.
That's what he said. He a faithless preacher. That's what he said.
Right, so we're restoring his faith. Yeah. Bane is thick. That's a big boy. Yeah. That's why his name is Bane. I felt like he would be big. And then most bullies are kind of big, so it's like let's name him Bane.
Mm-mm. Okay. You're already in the midst of this hell.
Oh Lord, it was in there. It was in the bush. Charlie almost creeped up on me. Okay.
Clara, what's that movie? Is it called Original Gangsters? The one where they're in Gary, Indiana, and it's him and all of like.
Is it the one when Braxton Pre Hardenberg running around being a thug? Yeah, that's Original Gangsters.
I need to go back and watch that.
Braxton wanted all the smoke in Original Gangsters.
And did.
It wasn't him. It was the little sidekick with the perm. I don't know his name, but he was funny as hell.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. I have a Staffy bully, best dogs in the world. Oh,
They are so nice. He's so loving. Get a bad rap because nobody sees a bully. Everybody look like, oh Lord, it's a pit bull. Run. It's like first, don't do that. Second, he's not a pit bull. He's an XL bully, and he's sweet. Dry down from Oakland. Okay, it's funny as hell. KO with the yayo. We might need to roll up on that because girl,
years.
he was funny. I don't know. I don't even remember what he said, but I know he was funny as hell. And the gold tooth was right here.
He said,
but yeah, we got him. It was a whole little community of blaxploitation. All the classic folks were there. Pam was there. Jim Brown was there. Richard Roundtree was there. It was some folks over there.
We'll come to see. Let me see where it's streaming at.
In a cone right now because of her allergies. Oh man. I hope she feels better.
What? Oh.
He made a song called "People of the Year" back in the day. Bay Area rap legend. I child.
It's on Tubi. They say it's on Prime. Let me look. Because y'all know I can't do commercials. Let me look.
Darfeline, I think Sammy was because what they kept saying. Because he kept saying, you're young. It's like, well, I'm not, too young. Sammy had to have been like 17, 18.
That would have made Pearline a predator, though. She was a whole married woman, wouldn't she?
But back then, a married woman meant what? She still could have been 18, 17 herself being a married woman.
Get on top of me and do his business. Yeah, it could have been. She could have been young.
Oh, they didn't unleash the Kraken. So this is where the abundance of other vamps come from.
Oh, yeah. It's on
Yeah.
here, baby. It's on Prime. Original Gangsters.
What's on Prime? Original Gangsters?
An hour and 38 minutes. Not
Guys,
that then you was a grown man.
definitely watch a lot of material.
Definitely.
Say back then you would consider the grown man at 13. Absolutely. 13, all right now. Yeah. You're 13, boy. It's time for you to get out there on your own. Like, hold on. Start a family, start having some chilling. Like, oh, what the hell? No, they couldn't wait to marry off Miss Celia, and they're like, "Oh, I just made 14. Hold on." Like, oh, now you're getting older. It's time for you to settle down and pick your wife. What? Lord.
It's that time.
It's about that time, Your B's 15 now. It's time for you to get out there and see what happens. What? This is terrifying. Pearline was grown.
She was late 20s, early 30s. She
say that frontal lobe was fully developed. Okay, I remember this part.
Looking like Nosferatu. Those things look like Nosferatu now. The cross is crossing. They scared of that. All right.
His faith is restored, Ashley.
I thought it had to be a silver cross, but okay.
Oh no, in the vamp world, it could be any, long as it's a cross. You can mess around and do something like this back then, depending on what movie you was in. Like, oh Lord, not the cross.
Okay.
Open the damn door.
Open the door. Don't get me in my Game of Thrones bag, please.
Life expectancy was like 40 back then, so you had to get started early. Our eyes want to marry your nanny. Like, what? Ew.
He got bit though. Did he, Vic?
It was the age disparity for me though, because it wasn't like, we gonna send y'all off, y'all, it's time for y'all to be together. Y'all about 14. It was some 13, 14-year-old girl running off with some 40, 50-year-old man getting married off. Ugh.
Darfelina said, okay, Harvey is a father. He has been bit. He said he dead already.
Mess around, catch a cold. They practically had nothing for your ass back then. This movie is extremely bloated.
Yeah, they could have wrapped this up in about an hour 20, hour 30.
I miss like when actors like, hey, I can go do a cult. Well, you know it's gonna be a cult classic at the time, but I can do a B movie. Like so many George Clooney's of this time would be like, you want me to do what, where? Like he got some names in this film.
Mm-hmm. Oh my Lord. Everything has to be super phallic, right?
What you
Like just
say?
everything's got to be super phallic, right? Like everything. Okay. Yes, Nick, it was a condom.
Well, the 90s loved a good montage.
I kind of like the Nerf situation there.
Is
Oh,
that a condom?
look,
It's a
it is.
condom bag. We got to work with what we got. He blessing the water. My G mom was talking about all these teen moms these days. Ma'am, your sister had her baby at 14 in 1966.
Yeah, Vic, that's what they did. That was the choice they made. What they decided to do. He already told you, yeah. Oh my gosh, we get it, buddy. Come on.
Pearline
Look
is
at him.
27 and Sammy is 20 in real life.
You know what, Darfalina? They put crosses on the bullets too. Just give me something. I don't know why we can't hold up in there. They wasn't getting in. Y'all could have just stayed in there till sunup. Well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. Y'all inside. You got to get out some kind of way. I want to have a Nerf gun fight. I miss Nerf guns. Do they still sell them? The water guns, the double
They
soaker.
have like super soakers. I don't know. They're so defective now. Because we was putting in water guns to work back in the day.
You be outside all day. Get my Super Soaker 2000. It was a problem.
Be running around. We running around just like Bodie over there on the Y when they had that shootout.
Exactly. Running, hiding behind trees, cars, ducking, rolling. Ew.
I can't believe some of the stuff I was religiously watching as a kid. It amazes me every time.
Yeah.
Because From Dusk to Dawn was in rotation.
Vic, they went back in that room and they became vampire assassins. It didn't take long.
This and Vampires with James Woods, they was gonna be in rotation. You still a
Now
live sex machine.
that gave very much Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie.
Yeah. But I love like Buffy is so funny.
It is. That is a hilarious. That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite movies of that time for sure. Because you kind of had like the mean girl teen trope mixed in with like, oh, but I'm the chosen one. I've got to
Girl,
kill the
please don't let me have on a little skirt because I'm gonna pop out. How funky is your chicken?
man.
If the skirt's small enough,
I
I'm on
good.
cheerleading team.
Listen,
Oh, this didn't know when to stop. We're just going with things. Why?
just they wanted a rat,
It's
Tyra.
so indulgent. Like, it's not enough. We need a big vampire rat.
Vampire rat. And people loved this at the time.
Yeah, from what I can remember, I think this did really well. I think.
They was gonna be dripping some saliva, boy.
That looks like the rat. Anybody remember the graveyard shift? The graveyard shift is good as hell.
I thought you were gonna say Master Shredder. Why you got this black man looking like
It
this?
is very Shredder. But no, I was watching I don't know, going back and watching some of the Stephen King situations that don't get a lot of love. Graveyard Shift was slept on. I appreciated it more watching it recently. That rat gotta go be from great. It was very Graveyard Shift rat. Why did the only black man have to turn into black tar? What was that? Oh man.
Your daddy, you're turning. They know it. They know one of their own. He finna be the king of the vamps.
Boy, kill your daddy.
Hurry up. Dang. You should have took a dang. It's too late now for you, buddy. You should have been did this. Now you're gonna be one of him too, buddy. Girl, we ain't got time for that.
Fight now, cry later.
Oh gosh. They
Yeah,
got your brother.
he was
You're
out of
late.
there anyway. Got bit by your father.
Good night, Lady Bino. You ain't even trying to save your brother.
Well, he already got bit. We can't go back now.
She ain't even make an attempt while he was getting. Shoot him. Go on. Hurry up. I can't.
Kate, we don't have time.
We needed a projectile. We needed more. All right.
She shoots him, her brother. Yeah, everybody explodes. It was just a spontaneous situation. All right, it's the standoff finale of the quintessential 80s and 90s vampire film, which means we gotta find some sunlight, break a window, and then everybody dies.
Sun. Da, 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 da. Here comes the sun. Yeah, girl, hurry up. Act like you got some get about yourself, Lord. Everybody on delayed response. Girl, if y'all don't shoot some more.
Are they out of bullets?
Must be.
Hey, you too late. We've been waiting for you all night. I just want to know why Cheech needed to portray three characters. Oh. But that's, these grindhouse B movies. Those things don't matter. Cheech, you get three parts.
One brother, one teenager survives the vampire.
Oh.
No, he was an investor.
It doesn't know when to end, does it?
It really doesn't. Why everything want to drag at the end? Come on, hurry up. Hellray is hell, and that's where he was taking his brother because he knew he didn't belong in the real world. Or is he gonna raise Kate now?
I mean, it's nobody else. Y'all remember this movie? Oh, I don't know. I think my taste level is just different as an adult. This is fine, like for because I'm still gonna find pleasure in watching something like Fright Night, and that's but Fright Night is just really good. Like I need a little bit more nuance these days. And this isn't as deep as I expected it to be for this heavy comparison that's been happening. Get in the car and leave. Girl,
Don't do it.
please.
Hurry up. End it.
Definitely the OG Fright Night. The one with Colin Farrell is cool. It's pretty decent as far as remakes go, but it's the OG one all day. There's these fake tattoos for me.
So that's why Kate can't go because he's going to hell in a red
Oh,
car.
there's the there's the things.
Well, everybody who's sexualized her is dead now, so maybe that's.
That's it, right?
It's saying we got 6 more minutes or something. Is it 6 minutes?
That must be credits.
You said, go home, Kate. Here's a couple hundred. Here's a couple bands. Not even a little bit, K.
Oh,
My
we need
God.
the wide shot.
Man,
All
my slide
right.
or what? There's a whole damn.
Yeah.
All right, all right, all right.
All
Okay.
right. So, Ashley, gonna start with
Girl,
you.
don't start with me.
Well, I can start with you. What's the verdict? Where were the similarities? Where was the
No. No,
the
no,
need?
no, not like us. There's, like I said, there are definitely plot points and points within the storyline that are similar, but in terms of nuance, complexity, metaphor, like, deeper meaning, this is shock and awe and spectacle. That's what this is. This is nothing like Sinners. Nothing of the sort. Those are old maiden shoes. Um, no,
I
nothing
don't
of the
even.
sort. I don't get it.
Did you? I just I don't know. It's like a kind of a bigger questioning as to why the hate, like why the need to kind of tear down or tear away from the quality of the film by comparison and call it a blatant ripoff, or there's just so many things being said, like why? Because this was a reach.
Oh, no, definitely. I don't even know how you look at this movie, watch Sinners, and say, "Oh, he stole that. He stole that bar for bar. He stole that movie." What? What? No, baby.
I
So
think
there's the brother.
anybody. Hmm.
There's the brothers, there's
Yeah.
the, kind of questioning faith, I guess, because I can't say Sammy was firm in his faith already because he was just doing what his father said. It's not like he had his own relationship. The
Mhm.
pastor in this movie had faith once upon a time and lost his faith. So that's where he was at. I don't see where they were going to build something. I see where they were going to escape something. Um, other than the vampires and being stuck until the dawn, but that's even different, right? Because
Yeah.
they're not trapped inside with vampires, not until Grace lets them in Sinners. Uh, they're inside this business that they created, where they shouldn't have been by all, kind of things.
Mhm.
This is apples and oranges. There's nothing to compare here. These are completely two different movies. In my mind, two different genres. Like it's not, they not like us. This is not it.
Sinners is a drama for the most part.
Yeah.
This is far from a drama, far from very unserious, very over the top, very indulgent. Like the movie didn't know it would end because it kept going because it is a vampire film. So since we took a while to get to it, the other, hour is just straight gore, straight vampire, straight, traditional stake through the heart and exploding and all of these practical effects. Like it's just it's on par for the 90s. Like there isn't any deeper besides if y'all want to stretch Pastor Harvey, trying to restore his faith to even get them to the window of being able to bless this and the holy all and the cross and yeah, but just like the complexities, even in the brotherhood, like
Nah, you don't feel it. That's obligation. Whereas I felt like the relationship between Smoke and Stack, while a portion of it was obligation because we know that who was it? Smoke was kind of the savior of them. There was a kinship, a love for one another, a love so much so, no, you can't kill my brother. Like I'm not gonna let you do that. And even some people think he saved his brother by having him stay, in the barn or whatever. But no, no, this gave nothing of the sort.
yeah,
I
this
don't know.
is
And
a
I feel like
B.
Sinners cross genres. I feel like
Yeah.
there was a vampire element, but it definitely wasn't a vampire film.
Hmm.
Not solely.
I'm just really amazed that anybody could call this a blatant ripoff, like beat for beat. Like you guys are just so innate to just accept the back. Like you guys are that infatuated with seeing yourselves on screen, you can't even register that this is the same film, and you should really pipe down because it's not that great if you had to steal it and copy it from Quentin Tarantino and Robert. Like that's not what this is. Thank you, Swing Fan. Even if Coogler did steal, which he did not, how much of our ish got stolen from? Yeah, that's the thing. There's nothing new under the sun, which is why it is so great and why this movie, beyond it being, a well executed film, is getting praised because it's not in connection with a franchise or an IP. It's something that he wrote and created all by himself. Like it's not a whole lot new, especially vampires. Like those are the traditional, movie monsters. So vampires, werewolves, it's not too much. The fact that he was able to intertwine the genre and have it be a drama and have the vampires have some funny elements, have beats of A Dusk Till Dawn or An Idlewild, or all of those are callbacks. But at the end of the day, it is very much so its own individual, unique film. I really don't get it. I think this is disgraceful to even compare it. And there's nothing wrong with From Dusk Till Dawn. It serves a purpose for the type of film that it is, but to act like that this is even close as far as depth and like the meaning and where we're trying to go with why we can sit and have a damn near 2 hour conversation about the film, trying to break down, okay, what was the deeper meaning? Because we see the vampires and those are important. They have a placement there, but this movie was saying so much more. Um, Dust, it's a vampire movie, It is like it's a vampire movie. The most, I guess religious or any type of commentary would be with Harvey
The
Keitel's character,
pastor.
where he's trying to restore that faith because it's lost due to his wife passing. But we need you now to get on with the, the gettings. We need you now for protection. We need you to be a pastor. We need you to, identify that relationship with God. Their brotherhood dynamic, as perverse as Quentin's character was, he needed to go. Okay,
I
he
felt like
needed.
it was an obligation for Seth. It felt
Yeah,
like, dang, I just got to keep looking out for you because you keep doing dumb stuff. Like I'm carrying your weight. Like that's all he gave to me.
yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, K Manga for the for the $10 super chat. Most definitely, because I felt like I was saying the Trump word. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Most definitely appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, between that, I mean, I guess the hoochie coochie that was happening, like the secular, and even when we get into the hoochie coochie, as erotic as some of the moments were, or sexual in Sinners, it still was, highbrow. It still was, like uh, there was some substance to it. This was just,
Meaningful.
titty twisters. It's titties and strippers. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
You do
It
have, I guess, the first temptation, or the lure or the look of a vampire presence in Selma's character, which I guess they're trying to equate that to Mary. Like, this is totally different.
Where? Where? Like, yeah, one of these things is just not like the other one. I think it was hateration. That creator, I think specifically it was rage bait. Like, I think they knew it was going to get a big response. As far as the people in the comments, it just makes me feel like you didn't really watch it. Like,
Mm.
or maybe it's been a long time since you watched From Dusk Till Dawn. Like I said, there are similar notes, but this is nothing of the sort. These two things, the twain shall not meet. They're not the
That's
same
crazy,
at
because it's
all.
really hard to have a unique vampire experience, especially like you're not gonna hear a peep about Nosferatu. Like, how many times has Nosferatu been done? Preferably, I'm gonna go over there with Gary Oldman every time in Dracula, but that's just my preference. But those films can go unchecked and unbothered. Nobody's gonna go into like, oh Lord, how many times are y'all gonna have a fresh take on the Nosferatu story? Like, we're tired of it. There isn't gonna be comparison there. Even with something, like Abby, like these movies keep coming out and they're just about the same. And when you have something so unique and you try to diminish it into, oh, that's just that same thing over there, it's like, why are you hating? Because that's all that is.
Mhm.
But it's like, it's at this point, it just feels like there's a strategic like takedown of like, yeah, don't see that film. It's not a good film. It's just this. It's not that great. Like, it's like a campaign at this point. It's disgusting.
It is. It's hateful and mean, and I don't know why we can't have nothing. Why can't we have nothing nice? Like, why can't we have nothing?
Let's see. Kay here asked, how did you both feel about the remix presence and the overall messaging of his character? Let's see, because we said a whole lot in our review of it. If you haven't, Kay, we have a whole breakdown and review of Sinners, of course, for you to go and check out. First of all, I thought Remick ate down as far as the villainy. His character, I think his presence and his representation was, that quintessential outside. How do I want to put this? Persons who want to, get in on the culture. But it at that point, it wasn't even in service of Sammy because you're so talented. No, I want to use your talent as they do. I want to use your talent for my own profit, my own doing. I want to awaken my own ancestors. So I want you for that reason. But it's just like every other aspect of the universe, job, anything, to where if you do have an immensely talented Black person or person of color, normally there is an outside white T person looking to co-op and capitalize on your talent and use you for their own financial gain. That's a whole lot of the basics as far as what I got off for Remick, and just, cultivating the culture, trying to steal from the culture, wanting a piece of that because he's like, oh, I like that. What's that is? That ain't no pick, pour, riding clean in the back of that club. I'm trying to see what that be like, Sammy. I love this talent. I want to see how to use this for my own gain. Ashley.
Yeah, I think, I mean, because we, of course, we talked about it in the discussion, and then I kind of sat with it, and then I kind of dug a little bit deeper. And like everything that Ryan did with this movie was so thought out and so beautiful. That's why I think it's so sad when people come and they are giving this type of response to it. It's really, really petty, because not only did he decide, like, let's make Remy's character Irish, right? Let's give him all of the lore and all of the history of that, but let's also make him 1,000 years old. So he is experienced the same thing that Black Americans have experienced. And not only that, but let me use that then to relate to this group of disenfranchised people to further colonize them. Like, so I can make my own community of vampires where I still run it. It goes so deep if you think about the symbolism of that. Even if you talk about like the intersection of faith, right? Because they came and Protestantism or Christianity was pushed on them. The same way you hear referenced from Delta Slim to Sammy, everybody is having that conversation, even present day. And he's playing on every single element of that to
Yeah.
basically colonize this gift that Sammy has. I think it was brilliant. It's smart. I loved his character. He is an iconic villain because you don't hate him instantly. You're like, oh, okay, there's something different about Remick.
Remick was the quintessential, I don't see color.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't see color. Like, we're all family, but let's not act like you're not trying to co-opt the family. This is
That
all
part.
like hive mind thinking. I don't still get to be my individual self. I'm an extension of you. But like I said, you could see why it's alluring at that time to want to be a part of Remick's game, because as a Black man in 1930s Mississippi, how many options do I really have?
Exactly.
This could be a good thing, but on the other hand, hell no.
Have more power over here, but I'm still going to run you. I'm still going
Yeah,
to run you. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So I loved it. I loved looking at that character. And I'm going to IMAX this weekend to see it with Bay because he still hasn't seen it. And I can't wait to even dig further because Ryan did nothing by happenstance. This was thought out. This was well thought out, planned, studied, researched. But yeah, no, Remy's character was great. I think a great villain. I hope
Yeah.
we get more of Remick. I'd be
I
down for a
told
Remick
y'all.
lore story, like his origins. Like I'd be here for that.
I told y'all he is going to be in 28 years later. I'm looking forward to his character over there because he was really, really great over there. But like, it's like I said, we only, which is good and not anything that I could ever say for From Dusk Till Dawn. Sinners is a movie that you can watch and see and notice things that you didn't notice before. It's worth watching multiple times. Death from Dusk to Dawn is very much, straightforward. It's a vampire film. But yeah, you could watch it again and see and hear something different from Remick or from Sammy or from anybody here. And I think that just goes to show just how great the writing is and the execution of the film. So I don't know why there would be need to compare. It's cool to say, I saw, certain hints of, from Dusk to Dawn, the brothers, the waiting, till the sun come up, fighting for it. Like, yeah, but don't try to, oh, this is that. This is not that. If you didn't watch the film, just say that.
Or if you didn't understand it, that's fine too. Just say that, and I'm sure somebody would explain it.
Hmm. I don't know. I guess since Selma spitting Quentin Tarantino's mouth, it's like, okay, you know what? This the same thing. You got Haley over there, Mary over there spitting in Stack's mouth. It's the same film. Yeah, but I don't see it. This was like blatant disrespect.
It was disrespectful as hell.
I thought we would see something. That's why I wanted to watch it in real time so we could really have an opinion. I can go like, okay, now you know what? I was sleeping on From Dusk Till Dawn. It is a little bit more than what I remember. This is pretty deep. What? What are you talking about? I don't know. People
No,
tripping.
absolutely.
But y'all, if anybody has any need to want to know our actual thoughts on Sinners, please go and run up the review and the live discussion. We had a really good time and really tried to cover everything. Um, it's go over there in the divisive comments because everybody does not like what we had to say about Grace, or what we had to say about Mary, or what we had to. I don't know. I'm like, how could you not get into trope territory with Annie? Like, it's very present, and it's okay to say that. I don't know, because I've went and I've watched Sinners again, and it's hard with Michael, portraying twins, and you have him there with Annie and have him there with Mary. I don't even like with Mary. We had to toot it up and hit it from the back because Mary was all in your face.
Oh, you mean
Very
Andy? Yeah, he been
yeah.
on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, it was this
Oh
disconnect
man, like when we talked
emotionally.
about the Pammy trope of it all. They didn't like
Yeah.
that. Oh
Yeah, I
well,
need you to come fry the fish down at the club.
like that. And I need you to fix it. And I need you to have all the answers. And I need you to be
Yeah.
the strong one. And I need you to carry everybody on your back.
Carry
But
me on your back with this mojo.
that's not that. Oh, all right.
There's that, but like I said, I feel like he saved it because we did give Annie more nuance. We could have, like you said, we could have made her completely asexual to where that was absolutely non-existent. But I'm not gonna act like I like you. Gonna make me say it. I want you. I miss you. Damn it, Gina. Are you happy now? Hell no, Michael. You gonna make me say it? Yeah, there's that, versus where when we get more into to Mary and their relationship, but we did give her some depth because we have their brokenness with them losing the baby, and we also have her be the one coming through with the actual factual because she is into the occult and she knows a little bit. If it wasn't for Annie, we wouldn't have made it that far. So
Yeah.
at least we gave her that, and she wasn't just coming to fry the fish and carry the weight of the black. I'm a young black man on her back. We don't want her to do that. We don't want her to do that. But yeah, she wasn't getting on top like Mary. Let her get on top like Mary. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Let me take my clothes off. Mary Ham was finna take off her. She come on. All right, let me scoot it up.
Honey. Ruby had them clothes off on Lovecraft. I don't know. Ryan could have let her strip down a little bit over here.
No, it was fine. Before we get out of here, is there anything else that you wanted to say about Sinners that we didn't say in the initial discussion?
There was just one little piece that we didn't really go deep in. And I probably need to rewatch that live because I'm trying to remember everything that we said. But we did talk about kind of that one drop rule and how 1930s looks way different than a 2000 or 2025 in terms of now it's about, are you black presenting phenotypically? If I look at you, if I can tell if you're black or not, versus 1930 where, okay, are you white passing? Or is it the one drop rule where, if you one drop, you one drop? And how Mary played that. Because at the end of the day, even in white passing culture, octoroon, quadroon situations, that was still a choice. You could identify, right? But if you
with
were,
whatever she wanted to, she was extremely privileged.
and that's
But
the
way we can't we're not gonna blame the woman we're not blaming the woman. We are gonna say that it was selfish of, even though Stack is disrespectful as hell, you gotta do all of that to press her away, child, Lord. But we're doing this because I can't be with you the way I want to in this time. You're willing to jeopardize my life and yours for us to be together. What kind of life is that to have? It's like, yeah, I don't care. I'm here for the day. Because there wasn't even any I think they did try to give nuance because they did grow up together, and she was like, you taught me how to fight. I beat every bitch up in here. And that was that. Like, we do have a relationship, but it really was like, yeah, I don't care in that way. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go outside and see what's up with Remick and his gang because I'm gonna be protected when it's at our advantage to use it. And okay, we're white here. Like, it's a privilege to go in between. Because she thought she would be safe because of her being white presenting and going outside. And I don't even feel right saying white presenting. Girl, you white.
But I mean,
you're white.
What we can't deny the culture, of the time. And there were octoroons, quadroons that existed in their own realm of society, right? Even like before, but I know there's a difference, but I'm curious about that idea and how he wanted to present it, because I know it didn't land. When I'm watching reviews and talks about Sinners now, it's like, no, Mary was a white woman. She wasn't just white. When she's acknowledging, no, this is who I am, and then it kind of gets into that debate, what determines your blackness? If she had been willing and living her life as a black woman,
It
on the
wasn't.
other side of
We were
town, really
kept
wasn't
with our white
different.
husband, living our
Yeah.
best life. But I heard you was in town and you ate my cooter so good I had to roll back up because you must like me that bad. You must like me real bad. Like you mean to tell me? It's like, no, girl, I like my life. I love my brother. I love,
Mhm.
making it through the day because if anybody sees me with you, I'm with the white woman. I'm on a tree, baby.
Yeah.
I'm on a t-shirt. It's just like, yeah, I don't care about that. If you love me, just deal with it.
Mhm. Yeah, it's interesting. But I do like how we got the dichotomy between an Annie and a Mary, and what the differences look like in those. And I can't even call them relationships because they were all toxic, and damaged. But I think that was interesting. I mean, and the conversation, can go, but and for all the people in the comments that got something to say, whenever we damn say something, I don't give a damn. If you don't believe that darker skinned women in film, TV, media in general aren't treated the same as light skin, I don't give a damn if you don't see it. I don't give a damn if I just don't understand. It's not colors for us to talk about those things. It's truth telling. If I say he ain't treat her right, and this is what she presented as, and this is what it was, that's how I felt. And if I said it, I meant it. And before I take it back, I add more to it. I promise you. And
You gotta
that's
take that back because baby Smoke rolled up on Amy like she owed him something.
Mhm.
It was the lack of like empathy and vulnerability and a lack of intimacy. I think that's what bothered me the most. Like there's lust there, getting back into the theme of sinners, but there wasn't any like real intimacy because he was upset when he tells her as if she didn't experience the same loss. How come all that root work didn't keep our baby alive if it's so
Yeah.
great? Like, hold on. Why would you say that to me? Like it was just, we didn't get a lot. I don't want to rub into it because we didn't get a whole lot between them before it was just, we getting back into the narrative of the vampires in the club. And it was mostly a vehicle for Sammy. But we're gonna talk about the disparities between the two because they're there.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
you
never with any, malicious intent. We're just identifying what was there.
Yeah, and it's there. Like you can't bury your head in the sand and say it's not. It's different. Baby, the way Mary is presented is different than the way Annie is presented. Period. The
Mhm.
expectation on Mary versus Annie is different. Period. It just is what it is. Yeah, but I'm done. I'm off my soapbox. But stay out the comments. Don't come over my page with them comments because I will block you. Tyra won't, but I will. Because
I won't. I don't care. I don't care. I welcome all comments. I welcome difference in opinion as long as you don't try to be
keep it cute.
disrespectful.
Yeah, keep
When
it
you
cute.
get into I'm right and if you don't agree with me, then I gotta have beef with you. And they're like, no, you're entitled to your opinion. That's what the comments are for you to share. Well, I didn't see that. Actually, this is what I thought. That's great. We might find something common there, or I might disagree with you. But what you're not gonna do is talk shit. You can get on my face.
And same, because dissenting opinions are nice, but watch your mouth.
Razzie, we just did a fresh rewatch of Lovecraft. It
That's out there too.
was interesting. It was very, very interesting rewatching Lovecraft. It was unexpected because, like we were saying, we loved. I loved Lovecraft when he came out, and then just watching it recently, it was like, what? Gotta watch the original review. Most definitely, Kay. Some things were said. And I think we did really well. We covered everything. But when it comes to Mary, Annie, and Grace, that's where there's a disagreement. They're like, yeah, we're not seeing whatever y'all thought y'all saw with Grace. It's like, I'm sticking. It's my opinion. I'm gonna stick beside it. It was giving POC. It was giving like because when we're rallying together, it was like she wasn't obligated to stick beside him and she's trying to get to her baby, which I completely understand. But baby, read the room. Where were you going? Where were you going? And the way that and at that moment where I don't think it was so much about her baby or protection or about the husband. It was about something was taken away from me. Like, what do I have left? So since
Yeah.
I'm feeling a bit down and out, come in, let's just get it over with. Because at this point, I don't even know if you rolled up on my daughter yet. She could be turned. Yeah, I'm willing to jeopardize all of this
Damn everybody
for
else.
for what I want to do right now. And right now, I want to take some of these vampires out. So that's what I'm going to do. She picked a side, and it wasn't that side. And I thought it was just real particular that Grace, one of the other only, was the one to say, "Come on in here." I think Ryan made that choice for a reason. So don't
Yeah.
tell me I'm reaching. Ugh. Well,
How you really feel, Tyra. Oh, and let people know what we got coming up Sunday. They might be here for it.
oh yeah, before we leave. Yeah, y'all spit some hot fire in those comments. I am gonna run the promo for the binge watch. Now, of course, this is our third one?
Yeah, this is our
Yeah.
third one.
This is our third binge. Now, the way that this works is we have a collection of movies, kind of all themed around the same thing. We just did Crazy All Along, where it was a fatal attraction, single white female, the good son, fear situation. We had a very good time, and prior to that, child, it was a leprechaun. It was a mess, but we had a good time. This theme is horror with empathy, horror with heart. It is a paid situation. Now, of course, we show up, we watch the first film for the free. And if we just make it through that first film, that's fine. And we have a good day. But we also have other films there that you are able to vote for. And if you guys support us via Cash App or in the form of a super chat, we continue on with the rest of the films. So far, they have been really successful, and we have been here upwards of 7 hours. I'm going to run the promo, and I am going to be right back.
She really needs to hear this freaking love song.
Big from the book line.
Kinda hard, I can tell the things ain't right on the home front.
Big from the book
really
line.
needs as a G like me to beat a beat, like what she really needs as a G like beat it, perfectly, 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 what she really needs as a G like beat it.
See the lust in your eyes. I know you're pretty, Ricky. Actually, don't make that face. So I am a horror girly. For anybody who didn't know, I do love me some good horror. I love film in general, but I do love horror. Ashley probably hasn't seen any of these films. Maybe The Fly. I'll give you The Fly, right? I know you've seen The Fly. I know you've seen The Fly, but as you can see, we have A Quiet Place, Train to Busan, The Fly, 28 Days Later. It's some good things here. Ashley has not seen any of these films, but I do want to display to Ashley that horror does have some depth. We can get over there and have a really good time. Sometimes have a really good cry, depending on how deep the film went. But it's not all, gore and hackling and over the top antics. Some of these horror films have some, real good depth. So we're going to be getting into that Sunday. We would love for you guys to join us. Ashley, anything else before we tell these people peace out?
No, tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow night is reality night. We will be watching Love After Lockup and The Never Ever Mets. And then, of course, y'all know Blockbuster Movie Night on Saturday. But we appreciate you guys being here with us, watching with us, having this discourse. It's fun, and we love y'all very, very much. Thank you.
Yeah, and if y'all
you're welcome here. I hope you had a good time. We saw a lot of new faces tonight.
Sunday, we're going to be starting with Train to Busan, because if we don't watch any other films, I really want Ashley to see Train to Busan. Now, if y'all can get Ashley to Hereditary, because I know Ashley would be in shock and awe over there. Or even A Quiet Place. Ashley, I can't believe you didn't go see A Quiet Place.
No,
it's not even like...
I watched the intro to do a video. Like, I watched the first 10, 15 minutes, but I never finished it.
You got to watch A Quiet Place, especially with your office loving self. That man was over there, had us about to break down in A Quiet Place. But yeah, we will definitely see you guys tomorrow for all things reality. We will see you. I don't know if Raising Kanan is on his hiatus and if we're going to see you for that. And if it is, then of course we will see you for our members only watch along. And we'll see you guys Monday for the situation. I'm going to take you guys out of here with Ashley's pick for this Saturday. Ashley chose some really good, childhood memorabilia movie. I'll see you guys next time. Everybody have a good night.